thesaurus over there for the technical terms. Now, what could be done at each location, and how does each benefit the environment? And something that we really haven't touched on much is, what will it cost?
Oh. Well, I think that one thing that we're doing is, because the locations have been all identified so far and we're getting new locations, we're evaluating what could be done based on the situation that's there and what type of habitat that we can place in it. But one of the things that the plan does is tries to characterize funding and how much it's going to cost. And I think I mentioned before, it's going to take quite a bit of funds in order to move this forward. And you know, right now with the situation that's ongoing, we definitely need federal funds to come into this region. And my hope is that in the future, when we're done with our feasibility study, which this is just a part of, the foundation of, that we then can go for a programmatic authorization, that we then can get 65 cents on the dollar, you know, to infuse into this region to restore it and put the vision, actually fulfill the vision that's been outlined in the document, what the people want in the region.
Now, I know we have a lot of players at the table, and there's a great collaboration taking place here. John, as a Kean University assistant professor, how can you, what role will you play, and how will you help out with this project?
The university and my role comes in a variety of levels. I think most importantly, the university is in the watershed. So our activities, whatever we do, should be a model for how we engage with the community in terms of how we develop our land, treat our water, work on restoring habitat, even locally. You know, our campus crosses the Elizabeth River. So at that point, it's all fresh water, but soon it becomes that mixture of salt and fresh water.
Okay.
I teach a course in hydrology each spring, and in the textbook, it talks about the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. So one thing that I like to talk about is that at least I know some of these people. They're real people doing really good work. And a quick message I'll share from that story is there's a 200-year history of the Army Corps of Engineers, mostly around building things. And the idea that the Army Corps of Engineers is that agency, that group, of engineers, I'll call them, at the onset has now evolved to a point of restoration and public outreach is really a testament to how we've changed our way of doing business as scientists, as a science community. So that kind of partnership gives, at least my students have the opportunity to participate on Friday, so that many of them will be there, some helping me, some just engaging in the experience, and also in our springtime experiences as well. Okay. So, and lastly, we also have a team of interdisciplinary scientists, recognizing that one person really can't do this alone, not just political and government agencies plus nonprofits, but rather the science that's involved here is complex. It's not one scientist. You can't train one person to master the estuary.
Now, Lisa, what role does the Corps play locally? I mean, specifically in light of this upcoming event.
Well, we've been involved for, I guess, every Estuary Day program in the last 6 years, and what we will be doing when the event occurs is having touch tanks that we love to have, bringing the organisms that are right outside their door. And I know that science education, and what is so critical about this program, is that the kids really don't even know, a lot of them have never even been out into the harbor, and they're always so surprised by, wait a minute, that's right outside the door there. And so educating them on the animals, and also what the Corps does in all of our programs. And as John was saying about how we have tended in the past to focus on our dredging programs and the port activities, and building things, building infrastructure, because our motto is building strong. But the restoration mission, and telling the students all of the opportunities, the things that the Corps is doing, and hopefully that we'll get some of them someday as new employees, and actually getting them excited about the environment, and just how to really become stewards of the environment. And I think that's absolutely critical, and then to take it home and tell their parents.
Now, John, what clean water message do you care to give our residents?
I'm going to go with our Keep Your Storm Drains Clean motto this year. Not only does it improve water quality, but if you've been flooded on a street in Elizabeth, it helps reduce that potential as well.
Okay, and Lisa?
Well, I think that every single person can contribute to restoration. And with that in mind, all of those types of activities, all of the activities that they do at home and how they live their life impacts the harbor. And if they do what John says, they can have their contribution to reducing contamination levels and improve water quality, and therefore improve and help restore the estuary. So I think that it's important that they can contribute and everybody needs to contribute to the restoration of the harbor.
Now, is there a website or a phone number so people can get more information?
Yeah, the phone number is 908-659-0689 at Future City,
Okay.
or www.futureCityInc.org. Or you can email us at estuaryday@yahoo.com.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I have a website.
Oh, I thought it was joint venture. Go ahead.
It's www.nan.usace.army.mil. And also, I have to say that we're unveiling a new website called thewatersweshare.org. And that is a conglomeration, coalition of all the agencies that are working together to restore this harbor. So that should be up and running very soon.
Well, thank you to you both for joining us today, and I really enjoyed you. To all at home, have a great week, and we'll see you next week in our city. Thank you.